Thank you for tuning in this morning. Coverage of the American Freedom Summer Invite here on Real Sports Live and from Frisco, Texas. I'm Billy Watson. We finally got set up. It's GP Crush taking on the RGV Heat. RGV Heat going 3-0 yesterday in pool play, and we're amongst the top of the standings. And same with Fully Loaded, but RGV Heat not letting up a lot of runs. First one in there for a strike. On the first batter up, Hope Cardona for GP Crush. That one just outside the ball. Katia Reyes out of Westlaco will be in the circle today. Just outside for another ball. 2-1 the count right now on Cardona. Left fielder for GP Crush. Tell you what, folks, it felt good walking in here, but as soon as we started going to work and putting everything together, that's when it got a little bit warm out here. And I mean, it's really cloud cover right now. It's nice out right now. It's only going to get warmer as the day goes on. Really appreciate the assistance of both teams. That one low and at full count on Reyes facing Cardona. Nobody on, just getting started. Both teams playing in the play-in. Got to ask one of the directors the reason why, especially if Heat went 3-0 as Reyes gets her first strikeout of the day. Next batter up, Alexandra Cerda, the second baseman. Already one strikeout for Reyes in the circle. And there comes the breeze that we love. It feels great outside. There's Cerda. We appreciate you joining in on our coverage. Don't forget to share the link. I know some RGV Heat fans were wondering, when are you all going to cover some RGV Heat? And the answer is, well, right now, we just had a little bit of fielding issues. It's just a lot of trouble moving a lot of stuff, and it really is, folks, especially with the amount of equipment. We set this all up in 30 minutes, and it's insane. You can ask Joe Bowling on that one. That one fouled off. 2 strikes on Cerda. That one just outside for a ball. 1-2 now on Cerda. One down, 1-2 for Cerda. Here comes a pitch from Reyes. High. Evens the count 2 apiece. Appreciate all y'all watching. I know we had a lot of viewers for Fully Loaded. We're hoping to get the same thing for RGV Heat fan. They're settling in right now. Thank you for tuning in this morning. We've been up since 6. Got everything ready. And a strikeout again for Reyes. 2 down for Reyes, and with the next batter coming, Brenda Soto, the third baseman for GP Crush. GP Crush out of Grand Prairie, Texas, not Gregory Portland. That was my initial thought. That one hit on the ground, right to Reyes. She'll make the play to first. 3 up, 3 down for the Heat. They'll get to bat. Reyes, 2 strikeouts to start it off, and she gets the third out on her own on a grounder to herself. Heat up to the play after this.
The Explore San Benito, a campaign of the San Benito Economic Development Corporation, invites you to visit and dine at Sweet Deli and more. Delicious plates are prepared daily by business owner Aurora Caballero and includes her delicatessen chicken salad, variety of mixed green salads, and sandwichon. Come try her different salad plate combinations. She also serves a delicious stuffed chicken breast and salmon plates with the delicious sides. Cakes and desserts are also available for all occasions. Visit them at 160 West Expressway 7783 in San Benito, Texas. Call them to place your order at 956-626-2183. Dine-in and curbside pickup is available. Again, we invite you to dine at Sweet Deli and More in San Benito, Texas.
Me and Rudy getting some last-minute adjustments in, and as the bottom of the first inning comes, Heat will go to the plate. First batter starting it off with Lily Torres out of Weslaco. Heat went 3 up, 3 down, playing defense. In the circle will be Grace Cardona. As you see there, Lily Torres, Weslaco, upcoming senior. They're going to play up as a bunt attempts fouled back. Out of the reach of the catcher. I think they'll go for a ball. Third baseman Soto is playing up there. This one popped up. Right to short, and it's 1 out already. As the shortstop, Ashley Cortez, makes the catch for the pop-up. Brings up the next batter, Audrey Escamilla. RGV Heat sailed through pool play yesterday. Don't believe they even gave up a run. But they were scoring 10 and then 8, and I think their last, I don't remember their last score, but man, Heat can put on an offensive show once they get going. Two balls on Escamilla to get the count going. Well, fans, I apologize again. If I'm messing up, I will correct myself. And there's just a lot of moving parts here. Escamilla drives one to right. Gets out of the reach of the right fielder. Extra bases for Escamilla as she rounds first. Goes to second. She's going to go for 3. And Escamilla gets it's a triple. That's the type of offense and batting that this Heat squad can do for you. The next batter, Christy Salas out of Edinburgh, currently goes to Howard College. 1 on the third base with 1 out, bottom of the first. Cardona gets one outside for ball 1. Really appreciated Fully Loaded yesterday and appreciate them coming on our broadcast yesterday to talk a little bit. And they're a good day to 3-0. They stayed on field 4 all day, which helped us a lot. We'll follow Heat for as long as they go before moving to field 1 about midday. And their next game is slated to start around 11:30 if they win this game. This one slapped to right field again, gets by the first Mason. RBI single. And Heat gets on the board. So that's an RBI single for Christy Salas. Brings up the next batter, Victoria Gonzalez, as PSJ Memorial. She had a dinger the other day as well. That sailed out. This one is a short second baseman. They go for 2, and as she's safe at first, but out at second on the force. So runner still makes it on first, so 1 on, still 2 outs, bottom of the first. Bringing up Destiny Menchaca out of row. Upcoming junior. 2 gone, ball 1 on Menchaca. Cardona still doing well on the mound, has given up 2 hits. 3 hits now. Ball 2. This one fouled back by Menchaca. Two 2-1 to Menchaca, high for ball 3. Steps out and will reset herself. In the dirt and gets walked. So Gonzalez takes off to second. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. Brings up the next batter, Salinas. That's Chelsea Salinas out of Memorial as well. First one to her gets away. Play at third is safe. Gonzalez, as well as Menchaca, take off. Runners at second and third now. That one in there for a ball as well. Slaps that one to right field and out of play for a foul ball. 1-1 on Salinas. One and one to Salinas. Outside, ball 2. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to share the link. Tag your friends as well if they don't know that Heat is playing right now. It's an early Sunday morning. We got some live sports up in Frisco, Texas. Cardona in the next pitch away and walks Salinas. Loads the bases. Brings up the next batter, Caleb Rogers out of Harlingen South. Just graduated this year as well. Bases loaded. Strike 1 on Rogers. Rogers slaps one. In play, play at first in time for the third out. They leave 3 on. RGV Heat gets on the board, 1-0. Into the second we go. Back after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Back here after the break, Kimberly Cortez up to bat now. This one high for a ball 1. She's got 2 strikes right now. on her here at the top of the second. RGV Heat up early. I liked it better the other time. It's too like low. Oh, it's too low. It's out of focus a little bit. We'll fix it later. 1-2 now. This one's slapped out to right center field. Vento will corral it and throw it up ahead, and that'll be a base hit for Kimberly Cortez, the catcher. Puts one on, and it brings up the next batter on the lineup, Ashley Cortez, the shortstop. Had a pop-up earlier already and made a play in this game. Pausing the break, umpire writing down probably a substitution or something in the lineup. Now Cortez steps into the box. First one from Reyes. Call the ball. Got the Reyes from Westico doing the pitching. Next one away, strike, and it's on the swing. 1-1 on Cortez. It's a little windy, which makes a lot of things a lot better, but a little bad for our hot mics at least. But right now, it feels great. The next one from Reyes, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 on Cortez. On deck is Grace Cardona. They'll call time. I think they're gonna switch the bats. She'll switch bats in between the at-bat. 1-2 on her. One on so far. Next pitch from Reyes on the 1-2, high. Ball 2 evens the count. And now here comes the sun. So our cameras may brighten up a little bit. Cortez settles in on the 1-2. Here comes from Reyes. Inside, and it'll be a full count. Everyone liked that pitch. One on right now. On the leadoff from Ashley Cortez. Or Kimberly Cortez, that was. The full count in there for a strikeout. Third strikeout already. And the first out of the inning. Brings up the next batter, Grace Cardona. Strike 1. Art Cardona. This Crush team based out of Grand Prairie, Texas. As Cardona settles in, the next one from Reyes on the 0-1. High out of the zone, 1-1. Just outside for a ball, 2-1 on Cardona. You hear the infield saying good pitch and everything, and it does indeed look like a good pitch. Here's the next one. In there for a strike, 2-2. Two, swing and a miss, another strikeout. Ray is feeling it early in this one. Records her 4th strikeout. 2 down with the next batter up. Isabella Garza in there for a strike on the first pitch. That's 4 strikeouts already for Reyes, including a pop-up that she got on her own on the throw to first to make a play. That pitch high and right at the batter. Not a strike, that's a ball. 1-1 on Garza, the center fielder for Crush. Appreciate all the questions that we've been getting asked from all the other coaches as well and other teams. They've been asking, hey, where are y'all from? Have y'all been hired to do this? And actually, we just got the idea to come up here and cover some live sports. So it was a hard journey to get here, honestly. Some car troubles as that one's fouled off. But hey, we got here at 9:30 on Friday night, and we settled in, and we came here bright and early at 7, and then today at 6 o'clock, that's when we woke up. Got the water and the Gatorade, and we even bought a cooler the other day to stay warm, and so far so good. We haven't been burnt. Here's the 2-2, swing and a miss. 5th strikeout for Reyes. That'll end the inning for her. 5 strikeouts for Reyes to start this one off. And the Heat back to the plate after this.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here on Real Sports Live, bottom of the second. Heat going to the plate. As the next batter up, Mika Vento will be playing her softball at Sam Houston State. Well, pending all the regulations and everything going on. Everyone saw the news that the Big Ten, or actually the Ivy Leagues, canceled all fall sports. And that just led to a sort of minor domino effect with the Big 12, or the Big 10 as a matter of fact. The Big 10 canceling or delaying their football season and doing conference games only. So that'll be interesting to see. And that also led to Pac-12 moving their games to only conference games. And for me, I'm going to go to Texas Tech. That pretty much cancels the Arizona game week 3. This is a pop-up to center, and that drops on the miscommunication somewhere between the right and center fielder, so that falls, and it's a base hit for Vento. Brings up the next batter, and Caitlin Solis. One on at the bottom of the second. She bunts, try to advance Mika Vento, and that's a foul. Again, we appreciate you joining us, folks, as always, here on Real Sports Live. I'm Billy Watson and Rudy Zemaripa doing the camera work today, and we woke up at 6, got ready and left by 6:20. And it's just been it was hard. It was tough work. We got here and It was nice. It was really nice. A little breeze going. As that one's high for a ball. Goes to second, and Mika Vento is out. That's 1-1 as Vento tried stealing second. Not in time. Like I said, yeah, we got here around 7:10. It's a 20-minute drive plus all the traffic. That one high for a ball. Then we went to go get waters and stuff. So we have our own cooler, and I think we're doing well. That's the only thing we need to bring in is our cooler with all the water. Otherwise, we got a good setup here. This one smacked to right field. Diving play, not in time. And it's a base hit for Solis. Now a runner on first resets the count. One out, bottom of the second. With Janeka Fabella out of PSJ North. High for a ball, check at first base. Not in time, still safe at first. Ball one on Fabella as she steps back in. Next pitch from Cardona, high, ball two. The 2-0 outside again. They'll check to first base as Solis is still safe. 3-0 count facing Fabella. Now the full count, and I think that was 3-1. I'll fix that up. That one in there for a strike, and it's a full count on Fabella. Three-two with one out. This one popped up. Could get out of play, and it does. It drops. Still a full count for Fabella, as Solis did not want to take off on that foul. If that would have been caught, they could have easily thrown it to first for the double play. So Fabella facing a 3-2 count with one out. RGV Heat got on an RBI single from Salas. Here's the full count. This one popped back, foul ball. She continues to battle. Fans, we appreciate you joining in. I know we couldn't get to RGV Heat yesterday just simply because they were moving a lot, and it's tough to move every single thing in less than an hour to a different place. It takes about 10 minutes just to unload stuff. Here's a smack to right center field. That's going to be for extra bases. Solis rounds second, and here comes Fabella. She's going to go home. Solis rounds third. Fabella goes, and she's going to make a dive, and she is safe. RBI triple. And RGV Heat scores another run. Umpires are going to rule her safe after a quick talk. And we are a little hot out there. We'll get that fixed momentarily. Sun is starting to come out. And I mean, we set this all up with clouds. Next batter up is, I can see the number. should be Lily Torres as the Heat get to the top of the lineup. 1-0 to start. That one called strike on a low pitch. The 1-1. Batted right up the middle. The second baseman going to make the play to first just in time for the third out. That's 2 down, actually. Base is empty now. But at the same time, that'll bring in Fabella. Makes it 3-0 as Audrey Escamilla gets back to the plate. Sherry's already one of the players that scored a run as well. Strike 1 on her. It's all cloudy everywhere except the specific spot the sun is in right now. 8:35. It's still early. Crazy to think we were up at this time of the day as well. That one outside for a ball, 1-1. Appreciate you joining us again, folks. Share the link, tag your friends. There's about 70 people watching. Like to get more people, especially if you're an RGV Heat fan. I know you guys have been wanting some coverage, and we're here now, especially with bracket play. That one called a strike. One and 2 on Escamilla. Fully loaded currently playing right now on field 1. They're on the opposite side of the bracket with RGV Heat playing a playing game, and same thing with Fully Loaded. It's kind of weird too because they both went 3-0, but they had the bracket set prior to the tournament starting. So we'll probably ask around about that and see what probably goes based on standings as well, overall standings. The 2-2, Escamilla pops this one up through the first baseline and out of play. Still 2-2 with RGV Heat up 3-0. And we'll double check that. Somebody high-fived and came in. It's 2-2 to Escamilla. Gets it through this one, also out of play as well on the foul ball. Here's the 2-2. This one popped up back and out of play. Escamilla continuing to battle. With 2 outs here, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Escamilla. Waiting on the umpire to get a ball or two. 2-2 the count on Escamilla. Heat lead 3-0, the sun coming down here in the early morning of the American Freedom Invite. This one fouled back right toward us a little bit. Gave the dugout a bit of a scare as well. Still 2-2 for Escamilla. Fouled back again. Still 2-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Slaps this one, and this might stay in play, and actually hits the top of the covered area, out of play again. Next batter up will be Victoria Gonzalez out of Memorial. She also got on base as well. Grace Cardona continuing to battle as well as Escamilla. This one slapped and out of play again. Coach nodding his head, encouraging Escamilla to continue the battle. Still 2-2, 2 outs on her. Cardona trying to battle as well and get out of the inning. Low for a ball 3, and that's a full count. Cardona steps in the circle. Here's the full count pitch. Slapped up near the first base, second baseman area. She makes the grab for the 3rd out. End of the 2nd, into the 3rd we go here on Real Sports Live.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here on Real Sports Live as the next batter for GP Crush, Blessing Little, comes up to bat on the first pitch to her on a ball. Top of the 3rd. Little at the plate. Bats this one and just fouled back. Strike 1 goes to Little. One and one with, check that, no outs. No call, and that'll be called a ball. 2-1 on Little. The next one a Little on the 2-1 inside for a ball. Ray is down in this one. Hit up the middle, right to the shortstop. Makes the play. That's very right. There, perfect. So 1 out. Still trying to figure everything out here. There we go. 1 out. Brings up the next batter, Victoria Rodriguez, the right fielder. Ray is the first pitch to her, called a strike. Umpire is taking a little bit longer, and that's because I'm a little iffy on my softball, baseball. Ray is doing really well so far. 5 strikeouts so far. This one hit well, right to the shortstop, and making the play again. Caitlin Solis at a McCallum Memorial. 2 down as Solis made both plays. Brings up the next batter as Hope Cardona tips off the top of the lineup for GP Crush. Yet to get on the board yet. 2 outs as she steps into the batter's box. First pitch to her, called strike. This is a very interesting opening round one. GP Crush up there as well in the rankings. Swing and a miss, strike two from Reyes to Cardona. Looking for her 6th one. So the way the outs have been is that it was a strikeout, and swing right to Reyes, and she records her 5th strikeout. Reyes doing work in the circle. 3 up, 3 down for GP Crush. Heat back to the plate.
San Benito, a campaign of the San Benito Economic Development Corporation, invites you to visit and dine at Sweet Deli and More. Delicious plates are prepared daily by business owner Aurora Caballero and includes her delicatessen chicken salad, variety of mixed green salads, and sandwichon. Come try her different salad plate combinations. She also serves a delicious stuffed chicken breast and salmon plates with its delicious sides. Cakes and desserts are also available for all occasions. Visit them at 160 West Expressway 7783 in San Benito, Texas. Call them to place your order at 956-626-2183. Dine-in and curbside pickup is available. Again, we invite you to dine at Sweet Deli and More in San Benito, Texas.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here on Real Sports Live as Reyes for RGV Heat. Katia Reyes smacks this one to right field, and that's a base hit for Katia Reyes to get things going. Ball gets away. For the meantime, Reyes gets to first for a leadoff single. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Games are 80 minutes if you're just joining us. That's the way these games work, and then they finish the inning. Brings up the next batter, Victoria Gonzalez. She had a home run yesterday, and I was there for that during our break. A lot of power behind that one. Low and in the dirt this time. Katia Reyes will take off to second and hold up there. Ball, no strikes to start off for Gonzalez. Here's the 1-0 to Gonzalez, in there for a strike. That one's low on Gonzalez, 2-1. Fans, really appreciate you joining in. It makes the trip of here a lot more better with the views that we get. And we appreciate you again for joining us. The replays, as you saw, are available as Gonzalez pops this one up and caught at first by Little. One out, runner still stays at second. That's Reyes. As Destiny Menchaca out of row will step in the box. Ball gets away and Reyes will hit a third. Heat threatening the score again. That one called a ball again. 2-0 for Menchaca. Did her did her softball at Rowe. And their first strike, 2-1 on Menchaca. And that's my mistake there. That's Salas on third. Thank you for the correction. Salas on third, Menchaca on at the slaps on right to Little. She'll tag for the second out. Great play by Little, and then she prevents a run as well. So that's 2 down here at the bottom of the third as Chelsea Salinas steps up. Hits the first pitch she sees. That'll bring in Salas. RBI single for the Heat. 4-0. Saw the first pitch she saw and brought a batter home. Mika Vento. Check that. Runner goes, slides, and in time as Salinas steals second. Batter right now is Kayla Rogers. Heat with a 4-0 lead. This one bunted right to the pitcher. Cardona can't get the grab barehanded. Moves Salinas to third. And Rogers makes it to first. That puts runners on the corners. Still 2 outs as Mika Vento steps up. Was called out last time, stealing second. First pitch to her is high for a ball. And as she does that, Rogers steals second, and now runners on second and third. Tight spot for GP Crush to be in. Cardona would like to get out of it. Here's the next pitch to Vento. Fouled back. Can it be caught? No, it hits the fence. 2 balls, 1 strike on Vento. Here's the next one from Cardona, high for a ball 3. Makes it 3 balls, 1 strike on Vento. A walk here would load the bases up for Heat. Bases were loaded once for them already in this game, and they couldn't score. 2 outs to 3-1. Vento. And I think that'll be the third ball for her. It's kind of hard doing taking the stats, the book, and then flipping the switch as well. Trying to remember names as well. That one high and outside, and Vento's walked. Loads the bases. Brings up the next batter, Caitlin Solis. They got Salinas, Rogers, and Vento on base right now. That one called strike for Solis. Class of 2023 at McCown Memorial for Solis. I think I'm right. She's the youngest player on this Heat squad. The future, as they call it. That one high on her. That's a ball. If he can clear the bases, it would definitely open this game up. 4-0 isn't too bad if you're GP Crush. You still have plenty of time for an 80-minute game. That's half an hour to go still. Next one, Solis outside for a ball 2. That one just out of the zone for 3-1. Strike zone has been very, I guess, off today for both pitching. Well, I guess not for Reyes since she's at 6 strikeouts, as that'll be a walk. Salinas will come in to score. Base is still loaded. RGV Heat up 5-0 now. Still 2 outs. So that's Rogers, Vento, and Solis on. And it brings up Janeca Fabella. And yes, it's already getting hot. A couple subs will be coming out for GP Crush. Made in center field, as Garza will come out. They're going to change the lineup a little bit with the center fielder coming out. And that brings in Isabella Garza to pitch. She'll get ready to go. 5-0 RGV Heat lead. Bases loaded. 2 outs.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Back here after the pitching change for GP Crush. In the circle now is Isabella Garza, with Fabella coming to the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Threatening the score again, the RGV Heat. That one called ball to start off the count for Fabella. She's out of PSJ North, class of 22. A couple of these players are going to A&M International, Howard College, and then UT Tyler. That one called the ball as well. You love to be at a softball event because you got all the drumming going on. It's always fun to reminisce about drumline, since some of us were in drumline in high school. Next one to Fabella, high again, 3-0 on Fabella. You even recognize just a few of the cadences that they're playing, and I think a few of my friends would know what those are. This one driven up the middle, and what a grab there made by Ashley Cortez. They get out of the jam. 3 outs, 3 stranded, but RGV Heat lead 5-0 as we head into the 4th.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts,
buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here on Real Sports Live, continuing to pitch is Katia Reyes. Doing everything right so far, hasn't given up a run. Given up a couple hits, but nothing hurting him. As we just got a score confirmation, that's 4-0. So appreciate that as well. That's a good thing about communicating. Most of these coaches strike one on the foul. To the next batter for GP Crush, Alexandra Selda. Yeah, so it's 4-0-5. Okay, now we're saying it's 5. So now we got everything confirmed. Yeah, I think Fabella came in on a walk or a sac fly. I think that was that's the little confusion that we had. That one called a ball. He's joking. He's got one job. Who's the scorekeeper here? 1-1 to Cerda, called a strike. 1-2. And once again, just Katia Reyes has been doing a good job today, and pitching overall for Heat's just been superior this weekend. That one fouled up, hit the back. 1-2. Zero runs scored for the Heat in the first 2 games, and the same result for Fully Loaded as well. That one high out of the zone. 1-2. There you go, 1-2. If she had 3 strikes, she would have been out. That's my bad. 2-2. Top of the 4th 80-minute game. Here's the 2-2. Swing, driven up to center field. That's a base hit. Cerda gets on base and gets the batting going on a leadoff single. Brings up the next batter, Brenda Soto, the third baseman. First pitch to her, smacked. Gets by the second baseman. Cerda will get to second and stay there. Single moves the batters over. So Cerda and Soto, 2 appearances, 2 hits. Now 2 on. And then the next batter, Kimberly Cortez, the catcher for GP Crush, trying to get back into this one. Time beginning to fade away as there's about 20 minutes left in the game. Raises first pitch, called a ball. Next run from Reyes, low in dirt again, 2 balls. Coach will call time and talk things over with Katia Reyes. Zone seems to be getting a little bit out of it, but Coach will talk to her really quick. We'll take a quick break. She's a 2-0 right now on the count on Cortez.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries. and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
Back here on Real Sports Live, Rays gets a breather, and she'll stay in the circle with a 2-0 count on Cortez. Trying to get in the zone. That one just high. Ball 3. That one called the ball, and it's a 4-ball walk. Advances the runners over to second and third. That's Cerda Soto and now Cortez. First 3 batters all on base now. Time called as a foul ball actually came for the other field. GP Crush makes another sub. He'll talk to the umpire over there. So Reyes is now giving up a walk and 2 hits to start off the top of the 4th. Bases loaded now. RGV Heat still in a good spot though, up 5-0, but that can quickly change. We've seen crazier things happen, especially in the big leagues. There's a social media person I follow, and he just evaluates MLB games. And you'd be surprised with what games happen and just what the outcomes are. There was a game where somebody was down, I think by 6 runs, and they came back and won. And then even a softball game, Baylor came back to win a NCAA tournament game. So don't count GP Crush out of it yet. They're out of Grand Prairie. For those of you watching and don't know who GP Crush is based out of. Brings the next batter up. As Ashley Cortez, the next batter up. Kimberly Cortez, probably the sister. Just got walked right now. 2-0 already on Cortez. Ashley Cortez, that is. With the bases loaded. Huge opportunity here with no outs. This one slapped up the middle. Gets by, and 1 run will score. Soto headed home. Play at the plate. She's tagged. And the ball comes out. And she's safe. So GP Crush makes 2 runs out of it. Would have been just 1 with the tag. That's a 2-run RBI double. And still no outs in there for a strike. That's the way to get your confidence back for Reyes. Next batter is Grace Cardona. Unless they switch the batters, and they did. That's number 6. That's Michaela Alvarado. Smack to right field. 1 runner will score again. That's Cortez. Kimberly Cortez will score. Ashley Cortez held up at third. Another run scores for Crush. Runner on third, no outs. And as Michael Scott famously once said, oh, how the turntables. So now it's 5-3. Next batter will be Isabella Garza. Action in the bullpen or the makeup bullpen, which is right behind us. And Mika Vento will be warming up. Part of the pitch next inning as Reyes tries to get out of this one. Still no outs. Next batter up. Called in there for a strike. Isabella Garza, the center fielder, is the batter up right now. 3-5 lead for RGV Heat. Next pitcher is swing and a miss. 0-2. Tag at second is safe, they say. So runners now on second and third again. Just like we saw with fully loaded, once runners are on second and third, it's really hard to be stopped, especially once the bats get flying. Ball 1 there, 1-2. Reyes the next pitch on the 1-2. Low for a ball 2. 2-2 the count for Garza. Time will be called as the catcher will go and talk to her pitcher, Reyes. Trying to get some confidence in here. 5-3 lead, and I just said anything can happen, and just like that, they were able to clear the bases. Then they just stole a base, so now it's just back to normal, and the gem continues to pile up for Reyes. Now reset, Reyes. 2-2 to Garza. Swing and a miss, strikeout. 7th strikeout for Reyes. And the first out of the inning. That's a big out too. Blessing Little, the first baseman, up to bat now. 2-1 on second and third. First pitch to her is low. This one called strike on Little. Next one to Little. Check swing. Called a ball. You can hear the O's from this side over here. Wondering, hey, that might have been a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. On Little. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Reyes. Didn't chase it. 3 balls, 1 strike now. (3-1). Don't want to walk. Little hits this one up the gut. Play it home. Tagged and out. Heads up play to prevent the runner from scoring. That's 2 outs now. Runners on the corners now. Two outs. Victoria Rodriguez now up to bat for GP Crush. Reyes trying to get out of the inning. 7 strikeouts for her on the day with the first ball on the at-bat. That'll do it for Reyes on the day. Mika Vento will take over to finish the inning, and with time running short on GP Crush, they want to get Vento going and end this game before it can get out of hand. Vento warming up. Reyes finishes with 7 strikeouts.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
The Explore San Benito, a campaign of the San Benito Economic Development Corporation, invites you to visit and dine at Sweet Deli and More. Delicious plates are prepared daily by business owner Aurora Caballero and includes her delicatessen chicken salad, variety of mixed green salads, and sandwichon. Come try her different salad plate combinations. She also serves a delicious stuffed chicken breast and salmon plates with its delicious sides. Cakes and desserts are also available for all occasions. Visit them at 160 West Expressway 7783 in San Benito, Texas. Call them to place your order at 956-626-2183. Dine-in and curbside pickup is available. Again, we invite you to dine at Sweet Deli and More in San Benito, Texas.
Back here on Real Sports Live, trying to get our hot mic going, but it's fine for now. Swing and a miss as Mika Vento comes in. 2 straight strikes for her. On the next batter, Victoria Rodriguez. Time running short here. We're at an hour 11. It's 80-minute games. So we just hit the 70-minute mark. Runners on the corners. Vento the next pitch. In there for the strikeout, and they get out of the inning. Mika comes in and strikes out the Rodriguez, and that'll end the threat. Heat will go to the plate after this, time running out.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit VTX1.net to find out more.
Back here on Real Sports Live for the next at-bat. The Heat. Lily Torres up to bat now as the Heat lead 5-3. Isabel Garza continuing to pitch for the GP Crush. That one outside for a ball 1. 1-1 the count on Torres. Fans, while we're here, let me check out the schedule for today. And actually have it on my phone here, so let me pull it up. Right, a bunt attempt, so strike 2. This is how the bracket plays out. If Heat wins this one, they'll play at 11:20 against Texas Fusion on this field, so we'll camp out here. That one high and ball 2. Fully Loaded is currently playing West Texas Venom. And we heard that they were a good team. They were the coaches that were talking to us earlier. So that game is going on right now. That one high for another ball, and it makes it a full count. Winner of Fully Loaded and West Texas Venom will take on Frozen Rope Stars at 11:20 as well. Wish the best of luck to both of these teams that we're covering up here, as well as every team here. Garza the full count. This one popped up by Torres, to the second baseman who makes the grab. One down from Heat. Brings up Audrey Escamilla. She's had herself a pretty good day. One out to Escamilla, that one high and outside, ball 1. As far as the standings go, Let me read down that real quick. That one's fouled back and out of play for Escamilla. Escamilla the 1-1. Still trying to find where I put those standings, and here they are. RGV Heat second, tied for first overall, giving up .67 allowed runs. Foul ball also comes over the fence again. They'll stop play. RGV Heat averaging about 5 runs a game and a run differential of 5-6 runs a game. So that's really good. Allowing .67. That one's popped up down the line, first base line, and it falls. Strike 2 on Escamilla. She had a battle at her in her last at bat and took more than 10 pitches for the at bat to come to an end. Fully loaded in there as well, tied for second, giving up 1.3 runs a game, and that was the difference maker. That was the last game where they gave up runs finally, but fully loaded, averaging a difference of 3.767. So they're tied for second, and the Heat tied for first. There's a time called, and that might do it. Is that the ball game, Rudy? That is the ball game. RGV Heat will win this one 5-3 and escape this one as time runs up. RGV Heat will move on to the next round. They'll play Frozen Ropes at 11:20 as they come out victorious here against GP Crush 5-3. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll be back here in about an hour or so. Actually, stick around, folks. We'll have a quick talk with Coach after this.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel, drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
The Explore San Benito.
Back here on Real Sports Live, here with Coach Knipe of the RGV Heat. Coach, talk about your girls' victory 5-3 over GP Crush.
Well, I just told them we survived. I mean, that's a team we probably should have had a chance to run roll. We hit some good balls just right at people. When we face pitching like that that's slow, it's tougher to hit. It's tough to adjust, but we hit some shots just right at people. In the end, we came back and we held on and we won. So we move on, and that's the important thing.
Talk about Katia Reyes. She started off with 5 strikeouts and then kind of got into a jam there, allowed 3 runs. What did you say to her to boost her confidence before putting Mika in?
Well, I asked a lot out of her. She threw 5 innings last night in our last game, and I wasn't expecting her to throw this game originally. But as well as she did last night, I wanted to come back with her today and kind of save Mika and Chelsea and Big Vic for some of these other games. You know, it can be a very long day. So she battled. She did what I asked out of her, and I was very proud of her. And then Mika came in and shut him down. And I was mad at myself for not having somebody loose already. I should have had somebody loose. We usually do, and I just dropped the ball on that. But, again, we survived.
So now you guys are going to play at 11:20. You guys an hour to kind of regroup and settle in. What's your message to the girls right now? Stay out of the heat, obviously, and obviously you move on and the games are tougher.
Yeah, that's what I told them. We're going to see better pitching. We're going to see a better team. This team can swing the bat really well. We got to be prepared, and we've got to bring the energy. And I think we kind of lost the energy in that game, but we've got to bring it and play the whole game.
That's Coach Knipe from RGV Heat wrapping up our broadcast today. They'll play at 11:20. Coach, congrats, and we'll see you later.
Thanks very much.